Okay, here is my review for Asshole Boy. I mean Astro Boy. Now Astro Boy came out a couple days ago and didn't do very well at the box office. Made $7 million, and I'm going, wow, for a movie about Astro Boy that's animated, and it is kind of hard for Astro Boy to actually sell because Where the Wildings Are is out, Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs is still out, and others probably I don't remember. But yeah, there's other family movies out there that are probably people think are better. But to me, what is Astro Boy? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it horrible? People are saying it looks bad. Do I think it's good? I don't know. You have to look, pay attention. Alright, pay attention. This is class time, alright? Fucking listen to the rest of the review to find out. Alright, now the story in Astro Boy is pretty simple. Astro Boy used to be a little boy named Toby, uh, who actually gets pretty much blown the fuck up and then turns into Astro Boy, and then the movie goes on from there. There you go. There's the story. It's pretty simple, not very inventive, and that's pretty much. I'm pretty sure how the original anime from the 50s went. So I'm not really sure because I never really watched that. I watched a new series that came out, and I was like 13 when that came out, and I watched that for a while, and that was okay. But yeah, I never watched anime from 50s and 60s and 70s and 20s and 30s and 80s and 50s and 7200s and all that stuff. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch any of this. So yeah, the story was pretty decent for a cartoon animated thing. It's pretty much Astro Boy going, "Oh, no one likes me." There you go. Astro Boy was being a little emo bitch. Not really in the movie, but pretty much no one likes him. But he doesn't go, "Oh, woe is me." you know. Anyway, let's go on to. By the way, the story's fine. Let's go on to acting, or voice acting, and then we'll move on to. I don't know. Okay, I just figured out for the next one is going to be animation, seeing that this is an animated movie, and I'm going to talk about the action and all that, blah blah blah. Anyway, voice acting is really good. Nicolas Cage in this movie is freaking awesome. Okay, I mean I like Nicolas Cage. He is one of my favorites, even though he's been making really bad movies lately. Bangkok Dangerous, I just saw. It wasn't that horrible, but it was pretty bad. Knowing I never saw it, but I heard my friend say it was horrible, one of the worst movies he's ever seen in his life. So yeah, he's been making pretty bad movies. And the new movie, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, I can't wait to see that because I heard that's probably one of his best movies he ever made. He was in, so I can't wait to see that. But yeah, he does a great job in this. He voices Dr. Tenma, the father of Astro Boy. He does really good actually. Also, Bill Nighy is in this. I'm sorry, Bill Nighy. He voices Dr. Elephant. If you don't remember, he's the guy with the big nose and the kind of like the clown-shaped hair. Like it's all there's hair on the sides, but it's bald on the top. Yeah, so yeah, Dr. Elephant is in here. Bill Nighy voices him. Nathan Lane is in here. He plays Ham Egg, I think his name was. Yeah, Ham Egg, I know. Also, who else? Christian Bell is in this movie, who plays Astro Boy's friend. And Astro Boy is voiced by Freddie Highmore. You'll probably remember him from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the remake, not the original, obviously, because he'd be like 50 years old by now. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so he'd be old. Yeah, Freddie Highmore voices Astro Boy. I would say actually the voice acting is really great. Oh, Donald Sutherland plays the evil president. Ooh, he has to be evil. No, he does. He plays the evil. Yeah, he plays the evil president. He goes, blah, I want to screw things up because I'm evil and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much all. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson also voices maybe 3 lines for this robot, and Eugene Levy. So yeah, very good voice acting cast. Oh, and Charlize Theron, if you know who she is, she voices maybe 3 or 4 lines. I mean, who doesn't know who Charlize Theron is? Anyway, let's go on to animation, and then I'll be done. Okay, for a $60 million budget movie, I have to say the animation looks great. Alright, it doesn't look as good as something like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or Up, but it looks really, really freaking good for a low budget animated movie. Oh, well, it's not low budget, but it's low budget for an animated movie. I mean, look at Nine. Nine was made for $30 million budget and looked incredible. This $60 million, it looks even more incredible. I mean, it's so colorful and stuff. The action really sparks, and the character models, all that, the environments, they all look great. Okay, there's obviously some screwed up things about it, not the animation wise, but the movie itself, not the animation. I'm going off animation. All right, so yeah, animation's good. Let me talk about the overall. Let me just say overall. Overall, this movie was good. Okay, there was some parts that was really kiddish, but some parts that was really cool. Astro Boy fights a whole bunch of robots. That was cool. A whole bunch of robots coming in to be this freaking kind of like the sidekicks and be stupid and shit. They're not funny. Okay, eat my dick, robots. You're not funny. Okay, but there's some sad moments. It is kind of a dark movie. The boy gets pretty much blown up, and the dad goes, "Oh, I'm going to make a robot." So he does, and a robot version of my boy. And he does, and the robot acts nothing like him. So he's like, "Oh, I'm sad. I'm going to blow him up now." I'm like, "I'm going to blow everything up. I'll just blow up the whole fucking world." I'm Nicholas Cage. Anyway, yeah, so it's pretty dark. I mean, come on, for a I think PG rated movie, it's pretty freaking dark. The kid gets blown up. I mean, there's no body parts flying everywhere, but he pretty much turns into a big ash pile on the wall. Anyway, I'm done. I'll just say it's actually really fun, very good movie, definitely good for kids. It might be a little too dark for 10-year-olds, but anything from like 10 and up, I would say, is pretty good for this movie. So yeah, definitely go check it out. Everybody has some funny lines and some of them don't. I would give it another great anime movie. I'll just give it a solid 8 out of 10. I do like it. I do like it. Oh my god, I'm saying that about Astro Boy. Asshole boy. Anyway, thank you for listening to this. If you are, if you're not, fuck you. Anyway, thank you and bye.